Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we're going to do some freezer meals. We're stocking up the freezer, and these are all crock pot freezer meals. First thing I did was write on all the bags with the expiration date. I do them for 3 months, and then the directions on how to put them in the crock pot, the temperature and the time. And then the first thing I did as far as prepping was to cut up the pork loin and put that into 2 different bags for 2 different meals. So I hope you enjoy this. I am going to, at the end of each meal's video, put the ingredients and the cooking time so that if you want to make this, all you have to do is do a screenshot of the ending. It also has the name of the recipe to make it easier and less confusing. So let's get going. Our first recipe today, pepper pork with butternut squash, and all of these are so simple. All you do is take your ingredients and dump it in your bag. So this idea came to me because it's been so hot. Where we were staying before, we were in direct sun, we had no shade, and the temperatures were into the low to mid 90s, as high as 97 I think was the highest. So I thought, well, let me get some crock pot meals together in the freezer, because then all you have to do is put it in the refrigerator the night before to defrost, and then throw it in the crock pot in the morning, and you're done. And the prep time for all of these was about an hour and a half, but honestly, it was mostly cleanup because, I had a lot of measuring spoons, measuring cups, the bag holders to wash, that sort of thing. It wasn't extensive dishes because we're just dumping everything in the bag. So all you do, like I said, put them in, then make sure you get most of the air, as much air as you can out of the bag, and then flatten them and lay them in the freezer. One down. Here are your ingredients for this and your directions for the slow cooker on the day of cooking. Recipe number 2, chicken teriyaki, and I can vouch for this. We had this for dinner last night. Absolutely delicious. Now you can use any marinade that you would like, but we had the Lowry's with pineapple juice. It was the teriyaki marinade, and it was really good. So I do suggest trying that, unless you have your own favorite marinade. So again, we're dumping everything in. I'll have the ingredients at the end of this clip and the directions for the day of cooking. Now, the chicken chili has a few more ingredients, and I went ahead and rinsed and drained the beans, drained the corn all ahead of time, and I got all my seasonings together in the little pink bowl that you see right there behind the bag. I ended up making 2 of the chili freezer meals, and you can do this with any of these. You could make 2 of everything, and you just got extra meals in the freezer. I don't have the room for that, but if I had another freezer, I think I would double up on every meal that I make, because it's just as easy to make 2 as it is 1. Again, all the ingredients and time for cooking will be at the end of this clip. So for our pepperoncini beef, what we're going to do is cut off the excess fat and add the 3 ingredients. Again, they'll be listed at the end of this clip, along with the directions for the day of cooking. And for our second pork recipe, we're going to put in some honey, green beans, mustard, thyme, and I believe a little pepper. And again, all the ingredients are going to be at the end of the clip, along with the cooking times for this recipe. I'll be back next week. I've still got another clip coming up, and I just want to let you know we took a trip to St. Augustine, Florida, so I have a video coming up on that. I'm also doing another project on the camper, and that will be coming up with another clean with me and updates on the camper video. So, and of course, more cooking videos in the near future. I'm going to do one just for these meals that I'm prepping today, so that you can also see how they turn out. So once we've eaten them all, and I will be spreading them out. I'm not going to have one day after day, but once I have updates on each and every one, I'll be putting that video out. And for the chicken fajitas, I went ahead and cut up all my vegetables and had all my other ingredients on the tray measured out. So it made putting it together much easier. And I got these little cups from Temu. They're so good, so inexpensive. If you haven't tried it, not sponsored by Temu, but I love their products. Be sure to check it out. Again, all the ingredients and their measurements is going to be at the end of this clip, and the directions for the day of cooking. Now, if you guys have, anyone watching, has a great freezer meal that they'd like to share with us, be sure to put it in the comments below. We'd love to see other people's choices. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end, please leave me either a chicken, a cow, or a pig emoji, or all three, and that way I know you were here. You guys have a great week. I'll see you next Monday. Love y'all. Bye-bye.